Rusky Ed here with the first review lesson for this unit on translating English to Russian. Attempt to translate the sample sentences before the end of the intro song.
If you want to learn Russian, but your time's not abundant, nothing books you'll see are way too redundant, then sit yourself down and get ready to go. Stay tuned because it's time for the Rusky Ed Show.
This lesson covers the first 6 regular lessons from this unit. If you paid attention during the previous 6 lessons, all this material should seem familiar. At any rate, let's get started with a sentence from lesson number 1. He wanted to ask a question. Here we have someone who wants something, and so хотеть, or the impersonal хотеться, will come in handy. Задать is a good verb to use for to ask, although there are other possible choices. For your information, задать is the perfective form of the imperfective verb задавать. In any case, the following translations all make sense. Он хотел задать вопрос, and ему хотелось задать вопрос. Next, we have a sentence from lesson 2. No buildings were in sight. The word задание means building, of course, and the phrase ni единого means not a single. Also, the phrase поле зрения means field of vision, with зрение meaning sight, eyesight, or vision. Combining these words and phrases, a good translation goes like this. В поле зрения не было ни единого задания. Moving along, we have a sentence from lesson 3. Be sure to read this notice. 4 highly useful words that might come in handy for this translation include прочесть, which means to finish reading or to read through. Dani, which means given, present, or this. Обязательно, which means necessarily or without fail. And предупреждение, which means notice, warning, or notification. All 4 of these words are utilized to produce the following 2 translations. Обязательно прочтите данное предупреждение. And обязательно прочитайте данное предупреждение. The 4th sample sentence is from lesson 4, and it goes like this. He found a spectacular flower. For this translation, we will use светочек, which is a diminutive form of the word for flower. Also, the word потрясающий, which means marvelous, stunning, tremendous, or spectacular, along with the word найти, which means to find, will come in handy here. Adding the word он at the beginning of the sentence, we get Он нашел потрясающий цветочек. From lesson 5, we have the color of your skin doesn't matter. The key words here are цвет, which means color, кожа, which means skin, иметь, which means to have or to possess, and значение, which means significance, meaning, or importance. Throwing in a не for the sake of negation, we derive цвет кожи не имеет значения. And finally, the sentence from lesson 6 goes like this. It looks the same as that one over there. The focus word here is который, and который means which. Adding a bunch of other words, we derive the following translation. Этот похож на того, который вон там. And now for a few bonus sentences. No one asked for her opinion. Никто не спрашивал ее мнение. The canyon is clogged with willows. Каньон зарос ивами. I know that it seems like a strange coincidence. Я знаю, что это похоже на странное совпадение. The focus words for this lesson include задать, which means to ask, зрение, which means vision, дани, which means present, потрясающий, which means spectacular, значение, which means significance, and который, which means which. Rusky Ed, signing out now. Das Vidanya!
You made it to the end of the lesson, and watching Rusky Ed is better than guessing. The more you learn, the more you know. Come back for the next Rusky Ed show.